Hey guys, it's me. Happy Monday. I'm gonna hop on with a little, little quick one for you today. A little business quickie. Give it a few seconds. Hope everyone's enjoying the hot weather. I gotta get out and get to the beach, I think. All right, I'm gonna get started. Hi, I'm Bette Hochberger, CPA, CGMA, and on today's Business Quickie, I'm going to talk about my experience as a woman in finance. So, I think maybe it's a little unfair for me to have a perspective on this because I actually came from a different background that was also very male dominated. Right? If you watch one of my other videos, I talk about my educational background. I went to engineering school. And there's more men in engineering than women. That's kind of how it goes. I've always liked math, right? So that's kind of always pointed me in a direction that was going to be in a more male-dominated field. I think though, have been very lucky that I've very, very rarely ever dealt with any real overt sexism in the financial world. Now, obviously, I don't know what people say that I don't hear. Maybe people talk about me behind my back. I don't know. But I can think of one time that someone said something like kind of obnoxious, and it wasn't really even a sexist thing. It was really just kind of like a macho thing, because when you're in, more male-dominated industries, there tends to be a bit more macho behavior that goes on. Other than that, I would say that it's probably like any other job, right? Yeah, there's a lot of math. If you don't like math, maybe you don't go into financial world, don't go into accounting, engineering, don't go into the sciences. But overall, I've had a pretty great experience. I've had always very supportive bosses. Everything's been good. Actually, what's funny? If I think about it, I think the worst bosses I had were actually other women. Which is a little bit goofy. But, I think the thing that you have to realize is when you're a woman in finance, you're still a woman, right? So you can't force yourself to act like a man. You have to just be who you are. And the more authentic yourself you can be and present and act as, I guess you're not acting if you're being yourself, probably the better off you are, because authenticity gets you very, very far. So I think any younger people contemplating going into that field, my field of accounting, a different financial field, engineering, science, math, any of those things, go for what your passion is and don't worry about what is that career going to look like so much. Because if you really like finance, you really like math, you really like science, go into one of those careers and those fields, and the confidence that you have in being yourself and really enjoying that kind of work will take you further than anything else. So I've had a pretty good run in accounting. So that's it today for your Business Quickie, and we'll see you next time.